I thought Lizzo was like an unproblematic queen. I don't listen to Lizzo's music. What is a Lizzo song? All right, it's about time. Not a fan of Lizzo's music. Obviously, I know she's very popular. I had nothing against Lizzo, but have you seen all of these stories that have been coming around about Lizzo? It's going from bad to worse. Former Lizzo dancers were weight shamed and pressured while at strip club, a lawsuit says. Her former backup dancers are suing her. Imagine getting sued by your former backup dancers, people that you tour with every single day.
Pop star Lizzo were accusing the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment.
That's according to a lawsuit filed Tuesday, in Los Angeles. Wait, today is Tuesday, isn't it?
Today is Tuesday, so that would be today,
Today
August 1st.
Get it together, NBC News. So 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Wow. Is it just me or celebrities really, really weird?
The first complaint is hostile work environment. The second complaint is failure to prevent and or remedy hostile work environment.
Okay.
Third is religious harassment.
Right.
Fourth is failure to prevent and or remedy religious harassment.
Oh my God.
Fifth is racial harassment.
Snap.
Sixth is disability discrimination.
This is 6?
Seventh is intentional interference with prospective economic.
Bro.
8 is assault. And 9 is false imprisonment. So
How are there 9 different complaints for damages? What? I need to know what this false imprisonment is. Let's start from the beginning. The Amsterdam Club accusations. The trip to the Amsterdam strip club Banana Bar happened after a performance in the city earlier this year. The suit states that Lizzo's after parties were non-mandatory, but alleges that those who attended were favored by the singer and had greater job security. At the club, Lizzo allegedly began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss David and began pressuring Miss David to touch the breasts of one of the nude women. This is your tour. These are your employees. Don't be weird. Why is she being weird with these people? This is Davis, one of the dancers. Davis declined, according to the suit, and Lizzo allegedly led a chat goading her to do so. After Davis declined 3 more times, the chant grew louder. Oh, so they were peer pressuring her. Is this like a high school after school special? Everyone getting pressured to do things by Lizzo? So that was the first claim made by Ari Davis. Harassment claim. Woo! Racial harassment claim is linked to what the suit describes as comments charged with racial and fat-phobic animus. In one instance, the former dancers asked to be compensated for their downtime at a rate of 50% of their weekly pay, according to the suit. An accountant allegedly responded to the request by offering 25% and scolded them for being unacceptable and disrespectful. So each harassment claim is from a different person. Third one, dancers were dismissed. 2 dancers were fired in April and May. The day before, Lizzo had told the group that they would have to audition again, a move that prompted what the suit describes as excruciating 12-hour rehearsal. According to the suit, Williams lost her job April 26, days after she spoke up at a meeting in which she challenged an assertion from Lizzo that the dancers were drinking before performances. Oh, so they spoke up about something and then they got fired. Okay, that's weird.
And then the false imprisonment comes because Davis said that, like, you know, she had been accused of she had recorded a conversation that had happened, but she said that, you know, she has this like anxiety disability where she like can't really process it in the moment. She needs to record things and listen to it later. And the management team and Lizzo were like, you recorded this conversation, got mad. So when they fired her, they like allegedly kept her in this room, like went through her phone until they could like see that she had deleted the file.
Here's a statement from another person. Lizzo gets exposed again by former creative director and filmmaker following the lawsuit filed. I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after about 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she. I was not protected, felt gaslit, and deeply hurt. Reading these reports made me realize how dangerous of a situation it was. This kind of abuse of power happens far too often. For clarification, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience. So this is what Lizzo said. These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound. They don't sound unbelievable though, they sound very believable. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Just because they were inappropriate and unprofessional doesn't mean the things that they're saying aren't true. That doesn't make any sense. As an artist, I have always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously. Have you noticed she hasn't even addressed anything? All she's doing is saying how great of a person she is. I take my music and performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art and what represents me and my fans with passion, hard work. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of my team. Wait, what? Didn't she force someone to? People are launching dildos from their vaginas and she's telling people to eat bananas that came out of their vaginas and telling them to touch people's breasts? Isn't that considered making someone feel uncomfortable, Lizzo? I am not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain. According to these 9 lawsuits filed against you, you seem to be the villain. I am very open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out something I am not. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis. Oh, you just said you're not going to be playing the victim, but now you're playing a victim. Who wrote this? She's like, I'm not playing the victim, but I was body shamed so much growing up. I would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. Oh, so this is the only thing that she's addressed so far. I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time. Look at this comment. Saying I'm open with my sexuality is an odd way to deny sexual harassment claims. That's what I'm saying. She hasn't addressed any of the claims. There's too much celebrity nonsense happening. Jeez. Just be kind to one another. It's not that hard. Why can't we just treat everyone with respect? And also, don't do this with your employees. Like they're afraid of getting fired at any moment if you don't do what they say. Dumb Lizzo. If this is true, this is the dumbest thing ever.